And welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on this Halloween look that I am currently wearing. Of course it is a glammed up devil, because why be a normal devil when you can be glam? I just love how the eyes match with the little horns and everything's super glittery and everything's super like bold and out there. I just love it. So without further ado, if you'd like to see how to get this super glam devil look for Halloween, then just keep on watching. So first off, I'm just going to put my horns on, and these were from Sainsbury's. I think they were like £1 or £2, I'm not entirely sure, but I'll put it down into the description bar below. And yeah, I'm just trying to sort of level them out and hide the clip underneath my hair as I clip them in. I'm then going into my Lorac behind the scenes eye primer, and I'm applying this all over my eyelids. I really love this eye primer because it's kind of pigmented, so it covers all of my eye veins. I'm then going into my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette and going into Buon Fresco, or however you say it. Let's be honest, no one knows. And then I'm going to just take that fluffy brush that came with it in the palette and just put this all into my crease. I then went into Red Ochre with a MAC 217 and blended this all into my crease again, just trying to deepen the look a little bit more. I then went into Warm Taupe with a MAC 224 and tried to just blend and smoke everything out to make it look a little bit less harsh. I then went into Venetian Red with a Zoeva 231 Luxe Petite crease brush, and I just tried to keep this right into the crease of my eye and not trying to smoke this out whatsoever, because I wanted to make my eyes look really sunken in and really deep. I then went into the Zoeva Rodeo Belle palette and went into the shade Bang Bang, which is this beautiful ruby red colour, and I used a Real Techniques Bold Metals 200 brush, and I just patted this all over my lid. I then went back in for a second application just to make it a little bit more intense. I then took my MAC 217 and just tried to blend out all the harsh lines, but not trying to smoke out the one colour on our lid. Going back into the Anastasia palette, I took Tempera on an E.L.F professional defining eye brush, and I just kind of blended this all into my brow bone and just tried to highlight that area a bit more. Then took my MAC 224, just tried to blend it all out again. I then took some costume glitter glue and I used my finger to apply this all over the centre and kind of all over the lid, but not the crease. I then just took this loose glitter that I found on eBay. There was like a pack of 36 different colour glitters for like £1.50, something stupid like that. But this is just some sort of costume glitter. And I'm just going to apply this all over my eyes with a MAC 242, but I'm just going to spray it with a bit of Fix Plus just to make the glitter stick onto the brush a bit more evenly. And as you can see, I'm just going to pat this all over the lid where the glue was applied. I then went into Bourjous Happy Light Luminous Serum Primer and I just put this all over my face. I then took Rimmel London's Matte Perfection Foundation and I took a couple of pumps of this on the back of my hand and used the Real Techniques buffing brush to buff this all into my face. I then took my much loved Complexion concealer in the shade Light, and I just applied this underneath my eyes and out towards the outer V, trying to make it more of a cat eye effect. Yeah, so I just applied quite a thick layer of this, and I blended it out with my MUA F16, and yeah, just tried to make it a bit more blended and look better than it does. I then took my Vichy Dermablend powder, and with a Real Techniques setting brush I just set all underneath my eyes and everywhere where we put concealer. I then went into Cypress Amber from the Anastasia palette, and with my Zoeva 322 brow line brush I just did my eyebrows. These are a shade darker than I usually do them, but I just wanted them to look a bit more fierce and very sculpted because, you know, we're a devil, we want to look fierce, we want to look sculpted. Just to bring down the colour a tad, I just went through them with a spoolie, and this also kind of just brushed them into place. I then went into my sample size of Benefit's Ready Set Brow, and I just set my brows with this brow gel. I then went into my Eyelure volume number 100 lashes, but I didn't have packaging, so the one I'm shaking is the one I'm using. This is just a comparison so you can see. I'm then using my Soap & Glory Thick and Fast mascara, and I'm applying it all over my lashes, and I'm doing this after I put my falsies on, just because I think it looks better and it's not putting too much mascara on my actual lashes. And then going back into the Anastasia palette into Red Ochre, and I'm using a Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm taking an absolute smidgen and contouring the cheekbones of my face. I then just took my Vichy powder on my finger and kind of not baked but kind of defined the line of the contour so it wasn't so blurry and make it more sharp. I then took my MUA F9 and just dragged this powder down to make it a little bit lighter, as you can see, to try and make it a bit more defined and sharp, like I said before. Going back into my Zoeva palette again, I'm going to take Bang Bang with my Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going to just tap off the excess from the back of my hand and kind of warm up my face with a red if that's possible, but I'm not going to go too crazy with this. I just want it to be like a bronzer almost, like bronzing my face with a red eyeshadow. I'm then going into my Anastasia Sweets Glow Kit, and I'm going to take the shade Taffy on an MUA F7 and highlight my entire face. I'm then going to take my Rimmel London Kate Moss lipstick in the shade number 1, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lips. So that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I hope you've got some little inspiration by my little devil look. I'm really happy with it. I think it's really cute and I just want to wear this around the house now. So yeah, really enjoyed playing with all of the different like makeup bits to create this look, and you can check out my other Halloween tutorial I did, which was like an Ice Queen, possessed Ice Queen kind of thing. I will link that down below too. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! That's it for today's